We're just going to take a few minutes now to talk you through the various parts of an EPOS system. Here we have a touchscreen till unit. This particular one is a Panasonic model. It's one of the newer tills that we supply. You can see it has a touchscreen at the front. The screen tilts back and forth almost to a point where it's flat at the top, so it's variable for different bar staff and obviously to make it as comfortable as possible to use. At the side you have an option for a card reader. This is a magnetic swipe reader, also known as an MSR, and the other side there's also an option for a biometric or fingerprint sensor. These can go on different sides of the till screen depending on your requirements. Underneath there you can see you've got the power switch, which is hidden away at the bottom right corner on this particular model. And what we also have is the power port, shown here in blue. There are various other ports on the till, including USB, and also there are 4 ports called serial ports, and these are used for connecting printers. Just to show you here now how the power cord connects. These particular tills use an L-shaped cord because of the way it plugs in underneath the unit, so you just need to make sure that that's plugged in securely into the power socket. If there is a loose connection, then this could possibly cause problems. You just need to make sure that's in correctly. What we also have is a LAN cable, also known as an Ethernet or network or patch cable. This connects the till to your local area network, which basically means that the till will connect to the back office system and vice versa. You need to make sure that that's securely plugged in at all times. If that ever does come loose, you may get error messages on the system, so you just need to make sure that's in at all times. The third type of cable for the till is called a serial cable, and at one end you've got 25 pins which goes to the printer, and the other end is a 9-pin connection which goes into the back of the till. As we mentioned before, there are 4 possible ports. If you're not sure which one the printer cable goes into, please contact the help desk and we can advise you on that. Just need to make sure that's snugly plugged in. There are 2 screws at either side, so you can screw that in, not too tightly, but tightly enough that it doesn't come out. Once all 3 of your cables are plugged in, you are pretty much ready to go. Here we have a cash drawer, which is one of the main parts of the system. This connects to the till via the printer. What you'll see is that you have a drawer opening at the front, which has a barrel lock and a key, and on the rear you have a black cable which has a plastic connector at the end. That plugs into your printer, so the connection to the drawer is via the printer. You can see here this is a normal thermal printer based on an Epson, and in the back there you just plug the drawer straight into the printer. There's only one socket on there that it can go into. If this connection is loose, then you will inevitably have problems with the cash drawer opening. Here we have the serial cable we mentioned earlier. A 25-pin connector goes into the back of the printer, and again you can secure that with the 2 screws at either side. So we now have a connection between the till, the cash drawer and the printer. The full system, as you can see here on our test bench, all connected together. All that's left to do now is to plug the power in. There is a separate transformer power pack for the printer, so you would plug one end into the mains and the other end goes into the final available socket on the back of the printer. So you just plug that in. You can then switch the unit on from the front There will be a green light on the printer once it's switched on, and if you press the feed button the paper will feed through. You can then switch your till on once everything's connected.